I'll go ahead.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for, and it's our favorite day of the year in 2K Sports. At long last, it's time to roll the ball out there and get the new season of NBA basketball underway. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors going up against the Portland Trailblazers here at their home, Moda Center. With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Monday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Wednesday, they'll start out on the road to play the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And looking at the Heat matchup, that's one to watch for. The fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. We've got Butler. He's out there with Michael Porter Jr. Stephen Curry is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Porter in at the 1 spot. And for the Trailblazers, Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Klingon out there with Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the 3. What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Now here's Henderson. Avdia finds Sharp. Henderson outside. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the triple.
The response from Scoot in answer 3. What a back and forth. Oh, my.
Butler, a screen on Henderson. Porter in the post. Here's Jackson-Davis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, not too many teams have the stability and head coach as the Warriors have had, Brett.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Now here's Henderson. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Outside Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got 5 now.
And that's Curry showing some of that toughness, not going to shy away from contact.
Henderson uses the glass to finish the layup.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Jackson-Davis. Here's Porter. Pass to Curry. Back to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And here's Butler outside. Offensive rebound. Porter with a screen on Sharp. Curry passes to Porter. Now Jackson-Davis. And here's Curry. Second chance shot. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. He's got 7.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Henderson. Oh! He goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Butler, a screen on Henderson. Porter with it. Henderson picks him up. Pass to Curry. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Sharp against Curry. Outside Sharp. They set the pick. Oh, sent away with authority. Left side Porter. Pass to Curry. Let's go with a three. And Klingon pulls it down. Blazers trail by 4. Here's Henderson. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Henderson's got 9. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Porter looks it over. On the wing, Curry. Lots of room. Curry with another miss.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play. And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Inside, here's Porter. Rebounded by Kamari.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Portland shooting their first free throw of the night. And Brent, what you like about Toumani Camara? He'll get in there and do the dirty work for you.
Well, what a ride for him to get the recognition to become an NBA draft pick. He did all the little things to put himself in a position to succeed, and then all of a sudden can get on the floor and contribute in so many ways. Versatile defender, knocks down some mid-range shots. These are the kind of guys who you love to see build out a career.
Henderson for 3. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. 5th on the list, the Warriors.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Porter against Henderson. Down low. And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
Here's Kamari. He's scoreless. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game. Pass to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Henderson misses.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Sharp, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here's Porter. Over to the left wing. Outside Curry. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Abdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 1. 2 points. That one goes.
Good setup. Abdia, he's got such a good feel for the game.
Golden State has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Henderson against Porter. To the inside. Here's Curry. And he's going to the line for 2. Official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Denny Abdia. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Portland.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they get the ball.
Simons is checked in for Kamara. Moody's checked in for the Warriors.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Back to Henderson. Takes a three. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Portland making a switch here. Trent's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Brown's checked in. The Warriors have gone 6 of 11 so far. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another. And the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Jackson Davis. Portland making their last shot. And there it is for him. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Now here's Simons. Pass to Trent. And there's a pick. Wing shot on the way. And the Blazers getting another bucket right there.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Porter, the pass to Moody. Jackson Davis with it. Now here's Curry. 4-3. Another 3 for Golden State.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Portland trailing here. Now Simons. Sharp, a screen on Curry. Tries it from 19. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. To the paint. 6 to shoot.
I don't know what you do there on the pick and roll. You're so worried about Steph, he ends up moving the ball to get points.
Simons outside. Avdia, screen on Curry. And here's Simons outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now here's Porter. Driving inside. Avdia with a steal. Sharp with it. Now Porter defending. Outside Sharp to the middle. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
A great pass on a pure talent level. Sharp is top tier.
Now here's Curry. He's got 17. Brown passes to Porter. On the wing, Curry shoots over Simons. That's good from Curry on the assist by Porter. Porter's got 3 assists now in this one. Simons passes to Sharp. Here's Klingon. Goes back up. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Avdia against Porter. Trent outside. The three is up. Porter pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
We've got Henderson. Avdia out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Kamari in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
Anthony Simons, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton.
Always working hard. Your Blazers breaker next crew.
Portland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Simons outside. The three ball. Knocks it down from distance. Simons got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is how confident Simons is playing right now. He knows how lethal he is off the catch.
Outside Porter. Butler, a screen on Trent. Porter against Trent. 5 on the clock. Pass to Moody. Over Henderson. And there's another one for the Warriors. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Trent with it. Moody defends. Simons with it. Knocks down the step back J. Simons has got 9.
And Simons doing a good job operating and getting to his spot in the mid-range.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Avdia passes to Henderson. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Sharp, he's checked in for Portland. And Golden State also making a switch. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Pajemski. Pass to Curry. And here's Porter outside. Avdia pulls it in.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Henderson. And he lays it up and in. Henderson's got 20.
An athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Porter against Simons. Now here's Butler. Defense is right there. Porter gets the bucket.
Just a great setup there. You can see how Jimmy Butler enjoys making plays.
Pass to Kamari. And here's Simons. He's guarded by Porter. Simons against Porter. Simons' shot is good. 11 points in the game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Butler on the wing. The three from Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. He's got 22.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Blazers making a change here. Walker's checked in. Santos has checked in for the Warriors. On defense, the Warriors. It's Sharp on the wing. Avdia passes to Sharp. Avdia against Butler. Here's the three. Kept alive. And he battles for the ball. Gets the second chance bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Curry with it. 22 points for him. Outside Porter. Outside Curry. This one for 3. Oh, Curry! A sick triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
For Portland, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Here's Simons. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Simons has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Finding a way through. Contact comes Simons' way, and he just avoids it.
Here's Porter. 7 points in the game. Outside Curry. Outside for Porter. Walker with a steal. Simons with it. Now guarded by Curry. Ball stolen. Now here's Moody. He's closely guarded. Here's Porter. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Curry with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Porter against Avdia. Outside Porter. The 3 from Curry. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got his 5th assist in this one.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
To the paint. Here's Sharp, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's an aggressive player. Sharp will force defenders into situations where you have to foul him.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Walker. Portland shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Curry against DiVincenzo. Pass to Kamari. Now here's Simons. He's guarded by Porter. Shot clock at 5. Boom! He jams it straight down.
What a tough play from Simons that time. He's going to get an extra shot to boot here at the free throw line.
Klingon, he's checked it. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Portland ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
67.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Checking out the Trailblazers. I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low.
And now let's focus on the Trailblazers. At halftime now, it's been a tight one.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and steal rebounds, like you're stealing a piece of that cake over there, Kenny.
That's good, too.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
And now we'll send it over to Allie LaForce for an update on DeAndre Ayton.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Trailblazers. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. This is certainly not the way they wanted to start the season. Frustrating for both him and for the team. We'll keep you posted as we find out more.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
On the floor for the Warriors. Butler out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Porter in at the point guard position. Here's Kamari. He's guarded by Porter. Pass to Klingon. Outside Sharp. Launches it from deep. The Warriors pull it in. Jackson-Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Curry surveys. To the inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, the scoring's the fun part, but I like to watch Steph Curry and his ball handling magistry. We need to talk more about the way he makes his teammates better.
Outside Sharp for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Sharp's got 10.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Curry, no good.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Sharp up top. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Kamari. Back to Sharp. They set the screen. Here's Henderson. Up and over Porter. Henderson misses. In transition. Looking to get it going. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Shaedon Sharp.
Shooting for Golden State. Porter. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Porter. It's both from the stripe. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Kamari. Back to Henderson. Down low. It's picked off. Here's Porter. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Give him 8 points now. And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Avdia. Up and over Porter. Hauled in by Curry. Golden State has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Butler, a screen on Sharp. Back to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. To the left wing. Here's Jackson-Davis. That's short off the rim. The Trailblazers have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Henderson against Curry. There's a screen. Fires for 3. Henderson misses.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Ooh.
Inside, here's Porter. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Strong work close to the rim. Porter Jr. showing he's more than just a shooter.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. The Trailblazers, 4th.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Henderson, the pass to Sharp. From downtown, it's rebounded by Golden State. Porter's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Porter. Sharp against Curry. Oh, a strong finish from Curry.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Blazers trail by 3. Here's Sharp, and he drives in. Oh, he just jams it right over Stephen Curry.
And Sharp is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
Butler against Avdia. Butler passes to Curry. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
For 3.
Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Back to Henderson. Porter pulls it in.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Back to Porter. Pass to Porter. Now Jackson Davis. Porter finds Butler. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Brett, you think about Jimmy Butler. Great in the regular season. Even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, extremely tough. I mean, he has grit and resilience, but tough-minded in the toughest moments, and that's where his teammates rely on him. Jimmy Butler shows up big come playoff time.
Henderson misses.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Now here's Curry over Sharp. And the Warriors miss again. Here's Kamare. He has 7. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He's lost his momentum in a big hurry. Coming off an excellent quarter, now he just can't find the bucket.
Sharp against Curry. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Brent, you could hit the 3 back in your day, and no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the offseason, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does, and there's no one that produces the way that he does either.
Now here's Sharp. Moody defends. Henderson outside. To win the run. And he can't get that one. Great D that time from Porter.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction.
Henderson outside. There's the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Pass to Avdia. To the paint. Here's Klingon. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Klingon's got 5 now.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
It's deflected.
No way, says Danny Avdia. Got right to that one.
Here's Simons. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Moses Moody. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
The Warriors lead by 4. And here's Porter. 9 points in the game. Pass to Curry. Jacks up a three. Hits a three-pointer. Curry's got 41.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Simons against Porter. Outside Sharp. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's Klingon on the assist from Sharp. 7 points in the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Now Porter. Curry from inside.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Here's Simons. Sinks that one from the post. Simons has got 4 points in the quarter.
And I'm going to watch the coaching staff to see how many times they're going to. Call Anthony Simons' number with the way he's got it going here.
Down low. Here's Porter. The shot, no good. Nice D from Avdia. Henderson scanning the floor. Pass to Klingon. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Klingon's got 9.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. And here's Jackson Davis. Back to Curry. Jackson Davis, a screen. Clock at 6. Pass to Porter. Simons with a steal. Avdia attacking. Can't hit that one.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Avdia, good. Avdia's gotten his second bucket of the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Curry against Henderson. Takes one from 10 feet. Curry, no good. Blazers trail by 3. Now here's Avdia. Pass to Sharp. Over Moody. Out to Simons for the tie. They get the rebound. Klingon. Left side Sharp. Up top Avdia. He's guarded by Porter. Yep, count it. Avdia's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
They swipe it. Simons outside. Pass to Klingon. Outside Sharp. For the lead. Knocks down the long. Jay. Sharp's got 15. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Portland?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
They've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, confidence grows, you win that turnover battle. His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Pass to Jackson Davis. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, quick little lean.
The Warriors trailing. Anthony Simons out there with Gary Trent. Then there's Jabari Walker. Then there's Avdia, and it's Kamare in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Back to Porter. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Gets the bucket and the foul! That's on Anthony Simons.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Free throw no good for Brown. Now Portland with it, and following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center. In New Orleans. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
Love the combination of skill and athleticism. Anthony Simons exploding offensively here.
Porter, the pass to Butler. Brown, a screen on Walker. Here's Butler. Buried from 15 feet out.
Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown, and he really took advantage.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
He drops it from range.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Butler, a screen on Trent. Pass to Porter. The 3 is up. Pure from 3-point range. Great game for him. Double-double now.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Trent from long range. The Warriors pull it in. Porter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brown with a screen. Porter, the pass to Brown. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. There's the screen. Pass to Kamare. Trent with it. To the middle. Here's Simons. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The guard rising up. Simons with some thunder of his own.
Butler against Walker. On the wing, Porter. From outside the arc. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. On the wing, Simons. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Trent outside. The 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Pass to Brown. Outside Moody. Walker against Butler. Shoots over Walker. Butler can't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Here's Trent. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Butler surveying the floor. Outside Porter. Beyond the arc. And it's Portland with a rebound. Kamare's got rebound number 5 here tonight. On the wing, Simons. Pass to Avdia. Here's Trent. Moody defends. 6 on the shot clock. Walker sets a screen. Here's Trent. That one falls.
Just one made basket for him here in the 4th, but it's a big one.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Warriors. Outside Moody. Puts up a 3. Avdia pulls it in.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Pass to Simons. There's a screen. Here's Trent. It's Avdia on the wing. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
A willingness to play physical, Avdia not holding back.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. So for the Blazers, Klingon, he's checked. It's Avdia on the wing. Outside Sharp. Pass to Kamare. Now here's Avdia.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal. And he needs to stay aggressive out there. So it's going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Henderson, 3.
Since the break, they've really locked it down defensively, looking much more solid now.
Outside Curry. To the paint. Here's Jackson Davis. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Klingon. To stop the drought. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Trace Jackson Davis picks one up, and you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Graham.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
No good on the second free throw. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
Porter with it. Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Porter. Porter against Henderson. Outside Curry. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Kamare. Blazers trail by 9. Now here's Henderson. He's guarded by Porter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Jimmy Butler. Well, Brent, when it comes to Scoot Henderson, his mobility alone causes problems.
No doubt about his explosiveness, BA, being one of the things he uses as a weapon. So if he gets confidence in that outside shot, people start pressing up on him, you're going to see that quick first step and Scoot Henderson getting to the rim and becoming more impactful offensively.
Outside Curry, lets it fly. Again, Golden State.
How many times have we seen this? You give Curry an inch, and that ball's gone.
Off the outside, back to Henderson. Off the outside. To the inside, Klingon. And he throws it down with one hand.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Henderson against Porter. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Curry's got 16 in the second half.
This is just not a surprise. Steph Curry is having a massive offensive game.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Third personal foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for 2.
And so he hits both.
So far, you're liking the flashes that Sharp has been able to show you at this level.
Here's Curry. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Sharp against Porter. Fires the 3. Sharp. That one's good. Sharp's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Big points from Sharp. They needed that bucket.
The Warriors lead by 4. Outside Curry. On the wing, Porter. Defended by Henderson. Butler passes to Porter. And here's Curry. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming.
It's a wonderful use of the pump fake. Who is it that's not going to respect Steph Curry faking you out on a shot attempt?
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
With the step back. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Trace Jackson-Davis picks one up.
Really taking it to the defense. Sharp was smart not to hold back that time.
Both free throws good from Sharp.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Pass to Porter from the arc. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, the D's going to want to find MPJ, especially from the corner. He's consistent from there.
Sharp. Porter pulls it in.
Oh, you have to love the spin move there. He couldn't quite gather himself for the shot.
Porter gets the bucket.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. 52 seconds left in the final quarter. Avdia passes to Sharp. Carries it down low. Henderson against Porter. Down low.
Porter foul. Danny Avdia. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker.
Taking 2 shots.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Now Portland with it.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer Sharp. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Oh, got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Henderson.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Golden State winning this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now, time for our player of the game, Stephen Curry.